Product framework. So that was a great segue, Nitin and David, into product technology and what you should look for. As I said, that is the point of the CDO TechVent, to compact the time it takes you out there in the audience to find, evaluate, and select products in specific emerging technology categories. So for data catalogs, Eckerson Group has created this worksheet, which we use internally to evaluate products. This has 45 categories of criteria and about 180 criteria altogether. So it's a little overwhelming, but it covers the company and the products and their perspectives on the market and their competitors. So I'm not going to go through all 180 criteria, but I've bubbled up to the top a couple of things that I think are really important to look at. Build on what David and Nitin said. One, I think, is company heritage. It really is important to find out where the company started. Why did it start the company? Why did it create this product? What problem was it trying to solve? What pain point was it trying to address? And it's important to know that because, as they say, the apple never falls far from the tree. Even though the vendor will continue to innovate and add functionality and features and support different use cases, its strength is its heritage. Its strength is where it started, and that's what you should find out, because that's really what you want to align to. It's also important to understand who its target customers are. Who's it really targeting? And by this, I mean, when a salesperson gets a lead, what kind of lead gets them really excited? Is it a company without any IT or very little IT that doesn't have the time or expertise to implement a data catalog? In which case, maybe if you've got an easy to deploy tool with an easy GUI for users to use, that's a perfect customer for them. Or maybe it's a large company that's now starting to adhere to external regulations like GDPR, and needs to understand where instances of customers and sensitive information lie anywhere in its data ecosystem. So how do you get your arms around that? So maybe that's the target customer for the company. So understanding who they're targeting and whether you line up to it, I think, is really important. Architecture is really important. Was it designed for on-premises, or was it a cloud native product? Does it support SaaS, or does it allow you to host in the cloud, or platform as a service? How does it scan source systems, and what kind of things does it scan, right? These are all really important to understand. Pricing is a big differentiator, although it's really hard to get your arms around what vendors are going to charge you until you get to the very end of the negotiation process. But this is a big difference between, say, mid-market products and enterprise products. You can tell by how they're pricing whether they consider themselves one or the other. And also how they price and how easy it is for consumers to wrap their mind around it and things like that. And of course, the old standby, rusty standbys, customer references. You learn a ton by talking to other customers who have used the tool, and as well as consultants who've used multiple tools, and they can tell you very quickly strengths and weaknesses of the product. Every product has strengths and every product has shortfalls, and you just have to understand whether those line up with what you're looking for or not.